Okay.
I don't know.
I want to know, is having a baby equal? But like how it feels in comparison with eating a huge burger?
A huge burrito?
A huge burger. Like
Because like, I feel I'm a baby right now and I can't move. Is that is having a baby worse than that?
Yes.
But like, just
do you feel like
walking around,
stuffed? Like the baby's still in your womb, you're not having the baby.
delivering it, but
Okay,
just
that's
like,
what
feeling
No, like when the
No,
baby's
no.
still in there. Does it
Yeah,
feel like
so
you
So
have
you're asking about comparing eating a big burrito to being pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah, because like you know when you eat a lot, you feel like you can't move because you're so full.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, okay, if I feel that with a burger, that much, can you imagine a baby that's like this?
I can imagine a baby that big, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
How does
like,
it feel in
worse?
comparison?
I'm trying to understand the question.
She wants to know.
Because I got that. When you're pregnant, you're big belly,
Uh-huh.
and it's a lot of weight on you,
Okay.
but you still move and everything. When you're in a food coma, or you ate too much, or you're bloated, I couldn't describe it as the same thing. It's a different
No.
feeling, and that
It's a different
passes. The baby doesn't until 9 months.
So do you always feel full then is what she wants to know?
So is that like
That full
Hey,
feeling?
Mom,
There's an important question for you.
Maria has a question, and I don't think I can answer it.
What's her question? I want to answer it.
I'm trying to figure out how to answer
I steal your
Okay.
spot.
I was just thinking because I hate
it. English is not her first language, so first remember that part. But you answer the
Yes,
question.
Okay. I can get used to this. My mother
Okay.
was German and her English wasn't the best.
I just ate a huge burger, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought you said burrito.
I said burger to you twice and you still
Yeah.
said burrito.
You know when you like eat a lot
Uh-huh.
and then you can't move because you're so full.
Uh-huh.
And then I was thinking, okay, if I feel that with a little burger that size, how much like how different it is when you're pregnant. And like you can carry a huge baby in your belly. Because like the burger is the size.
Well, you know what? The baby is lower than the stomach. And the baby usually presses on the bladder.
Okay. Okay.
Because you gotta
First.
constantly go pee when you're pregnant.
But is the weight the same? Like,
Do you feel
it's
full?
more like the feeling of like I can't move because it's so heavy.
It's not so much you can't move because it's so heavy. It's more like you can't move because you're so off balance.
Of balance?
So you're gonna
You
be
waddle
"Daddy,
around."
give me legs."
Oh my gosh, imagine me pregnant, off balance, with my gimpy leg.
Because some women are lucky and they carry in. I carried out. So it wouldn't take much with a big stomach out front to get you off balance. And if you ever notice how a pregnant woman walks, she waddles.
Okay, so it's heavy and off balance.
I know.
It's not so much heavy.
It's not?
It's more like it's in the way. I used to have all, I would just say that was my tabletop right here.
Yeah.
You don't see your shoes. So it's like, okay, how do we get the shoes on? If you're on the floor, it's like,
How do you
oh,
put the shoes on?
You don't. You walk barefoot.
get
You wear
flip-flops.
flip-flops, Maria.
You wear sandals.
Flip-flops year round.
or slip on
Havaianas.
shoes.
Yeah.
Or slip on shoes because you won't be able to tie your shoes after you're a certain amount on.
Okay. So it's not like a burger at all.
No, it's
No.
not like a burger.
No,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, nothing, because when the baby gets big enough, you'll see a foot or a hand prooging out of your belly.
How is the feeling of kicking? It's like
Is it like an
It's
alien inside your
disturbing.
stomach?
it looks disturbing. Like someone inside of you just kicking.
It's painful depending on.
Where they kick.
Yep. I
Yeah.
had to push
But it's
feet
like-
back in because I was like, nope, stop.
What type of hurt? Is like cramps?
No, nothing. I didn't think any, I did not
Yes.
think anything was like cramps, it's just discomfort. You feel it and it shouldn't be there. So then you start nudging the baby, and then the baby eventually gets
Yes.
yeah, you just sort of hit back like, I can't remember which one always wanted to stretch their feet out, and I would go, and they eventually would hear me family pounding, and they shift. But it's just what they do in there. Every baby's different. No two pregnancies are the same. I had 3, and neither one of mine, none of my 3 were the same.
Okay. So what you learned with this video is burgers and babies are really different. You could make a YouTube channel out of this. Okay, thank you guys.
It would be Ask Maria.
Questions with Maria.
Maria.
Oh, Maria and Ella. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Questions with Maria and Ella.
Asking your dad.
I should have. Dude, I have her
should.
looking
That was
up the
so funny.
Cinco de Mayo.
It was so funny. We could see he was uncomfortable. He was like,
It's like,
oh,
"Are you
well.
nervous?"
Well, he's never had those questions.